pause before you leave. This is post-edit Jaya. So if you're watching this, then you're watching part 2. I went over part 1, which is how to recognize these ideologies. If you want to see part 1, how to recognize these ideologies, I go through a step-by-step of how to journal, and once you journal, how to frame those, or how to begin to organize those ideologies so that you're more ready for this video, then check out part 1. It's going to be linked down below. If you feel like you're already ready, or you just want to get to this part, you know, and you'll get to the other part when you get to the other part, go ahead and keep on watching. This post-edit video is only 30 seconds long, so you're good. Let's go. Let's get into it. Hoping that this is making sense. We're going to go through some examples in a second, okay? So for example, if you are journaling, right, and you write that you always feel lonely, or you feel let's take I feel lonely. Okay, I feel lonely. To be lonely means that you feel like you are alone in something. So what do you feel lonely about? If you're in a room of people and you feel lonely, what do you feel lonely about? Is it about a desire to express yourself? Are you expressing yourself? Do you feel lonely in terms of what you've experienced? Do you feel lonely in what you do? Where does that loneliness, like, what are you lonely about? Because you can be lonely about the fact that you want to be a business person and you wish you had more entrepreneurship friends, or you can be lonely about the fact that, like, you just want a deep, loving connection, and that's different. It's two different types of lonely, okay? Two different types of lonely. So what are you lonely about? And then once you figure out what you're lonely about, then the next step is, why am I lonely about this around the people that I'm around? Is it because they don't feel that need that you like, that you're lonely for, that you're yearning for? Or is it because they fit that need but you haven't expressed that? Like, there's so many different things that surround loneliness. And oftentimes when I found in my personal journey, when I feel lonely, it's because I'm either around people who don't share the same beliefs or desires that I have, so when I'm around them I feel like I'm alone. Or if I'm lonely, it's because I'm not expressing myself, and when I'm not expressing myself, how could they relate to me on the same level? Because I'm not even coming to them full-heartedly and completely authentically. And then after I realized what I was lonely about, or after I realized what I feel that way about, then afterwards I reverse it. So I put myself out there, I change my surroundings, and then usually that fixes it. If that doesn't fix it, then I also have to realize that just because I like something, or just because I desire something, doesn't mean that everyone around me has to desire and like the same things, because we're all our own people. So I could really desire to have a garden, but all of my friends, and heaven forbid all of my friends don't want a garden, but I could really desire a garden and my friends don't want a garden. They just may like plants. You know, it's okay for me to be lonely in that. It's okay for me to want a garden and have people, bird confirmation, it's okay for me to want a garden and have people not want a garden around me. And I have to be strong enough and confident enough in myself and my self-worth and my self-value to not rely on other people to confirm that desire of mine. And once I can stand strong in that, then I won't be lonely in that anymore, because I'm standing strong in my identity without needing confirmation from others on it. Moving on. So, my nose be itching, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. Whew. We're going to do one more example, and then I'm going to go into a few practices on how to turn it around, and then y'all are free to go. Okay. So, another example. I have what is called the bias test, or the I-AST test. Whichever one is easier for you to remember, I'll put it right here on the side. And I did this. A lot of the things that I'm going to teach you guys is really second nature to me at this point, but I want to teach it to you in a way that makes it easier for you to remember. So I'm putting it into like digestible content, so like acronyms and things like that. Oh, they're going to the pool. Okay, there's a pool right next to me, so I don't want to take the playground away from the kids, but they're going to the pool. Okay, so another example. If you speak to yourself, back everything up on a fact. And if you speak of others, back that up on a fact as well. So this person is this because of this. I am this because of this. Try not to do like I am, but like I feel like I am this because of this. Okay, so for example, if I say, I didn't dance at the party because I was scared. I didn't dance at the party is what happened. Because I was scared is the why. Okay, so that's, if I was journaling this, I would say I didn't dance at the party because I was scared. What happened? Why? When was this? At the party. Okay, making sense so far? Making sense so far. I didn't dance at the party because I was scared. Now, bonus point, I'm going to tie this to something that happened when I was little so I can understand the root emotion. When I was little, kids used to make fun of me when I danced, okay? So, when I was little, that's when kids used to make fun of me. What? When I danced. Why? Because I was dancing. And that is why I feel scared now or nervous to dance in public, because I feel like people are going to make fun of me. It makes me nervous, so I don't dance. Is this all making sense now? It's not just what, it's all making sense now, hopefully? Okay. So, I just said that current statement. Cherry on top. Change it around, basically. So change it from your current ideology, which is I don't dance because I'm scared or being afraid of expressing myself in public because of fear of judgment, to the reality that you would like to bring in. Okay, so I am dancing for myself and not others is the first thing. So I'm not dancing for other people. I'm not dancing to please other people. So if they're not happy, it's okay, because I'm not here to make them happy. And I'm not ashamed of myself, which is another thing that, takes some work. But I'm not ashamed of myself. And because I'm constantly not being ashamed of myself, I am okay with expressing myself because I'm not afraid of judgment. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole on that one, but I'm going to say it. Okay. I am dancing for myself and not others. I am not ashamed to do that. Okay. Bias test. IASST or BIASST. But if a stranger said that, okay? Wind confirmation if you take the wind. Trees are dancing for you. Okay, but if a stranger said that, so when you do the bias test or the IS test or the IST test, it's always what I'm saying, and then you think of it as if a stranger said that to you. If a stranger said that to you, would you confirm that? If a stranger said, hey you, I don't dance at parties because I'm scared that people are going to judge me, would you say, oh, okay, don't dance then, because if you can't dance, you shouldn't be on the dance floor. Sit down and just watch other people do it? Or would you say, oh, like you're scared people are going to judge you? Well, either like they're not going to judge you, or, well, even if they judge you, who are they anyway? You should still go dance. Treat yourself as kind as you treat others. 11:03 on the clock. Okay, so if a stranger said that they were scared to dance because of judgment, I would tell them, hi birdie, to go have fun. So whenever I feel scared to dance at a party, I'm going to tell myself to go have fun. I'm going to tell myself that I'm not dancing for other people, so I don't have to be afraid of if they like my dance or if they judge me or not. I will tell myself that I am not ashamed to dance, and I will remind myself that I love to dance. That was kind of a deep example, but that's the only deep example we're going to use. Okay, so now I'm just going to give you guys some affirmations, and then we'll wrap up. So, I don't deserve love. I do deserve love. Why? Because I'm alive, and all living things deserve the love they give. You can think of another reason? Put it all up in there, because I love others, because I'm a good person. Whatever floats your boat. I tell myself I deserve love because all living things deserve love, and I'm a loving person. I am scared. I'm allowed to be afraid, and I'm allowed to do the things that frighten me. I don't deserve. Remember, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve that. I am worthy of this. I am worthy of that. I am worthy of this and that because I did some short videos of that as well. I'm worthy of a loving attachment because I have met myself deeply and continue to meet myself, and so I am worthy of someone who does the same in a healthy way. And make sure that the reason why you deserve it is present tense and not past tense. Okay. Because of my past, my past does not define me. Okay. Last thing, if you're still here, I'm just going to read the affirmations with you. And if you are wondering where these come from, this is coming from my Breathe book. It's my book on healing from sexual assault trauma and PTSD. And it's in the beginning. It should be on page 20, okay? And this is my author's copy for it. If you order one, it's not going to come with the bar. Just so you know. All right. I am in control of my decisions and my life. I am capable of positive change and growth. I deserve happiness, love, and joy. I am worthy of respect, loyalty, and equality. I am worthy of success and freedom. I am exactly where I need to be on my journey. I am exactly where I need to be on my journey. I just had to read that one twice. Okay. I am allowed to struggle. I am allowed to speak. I am allowed to take up space. I am allowed to feel. I am allowed to ask for help. I am allowed to do things that make me feel better. My trauma is valid. My story matters. I am not an embarrassment. It is okay to hurt. It is okay to cry. It is okay to be angry. All my emotions are valid. I am allowed to feel. Thinking suicidal thoughts doesn't mean I want to die. It means I am hurting and need care. I am allowed to be afraid. I am allowed to avoid what frightens me. I am safe at this moment. What happened does not define me. What happened was not my fault. I am making peace with my past and accepting myself. I am as kind to others as I am to myself. I am capable of love, trust, and intimacy. I am capable of joy. I am rational, balanced, and know my truth. I speak my truth even if my voice shakes. My needs and wants matter. I am not alone. I am not my trauma. I am not a mistake. I am not fundamentally flawed. I am not going to judge myself according to the standards of society. I am not afraid. I am not afraid to be myself. I am patient. I am nurturing. I am loving. I am improving these qualities in myself. I am protecting myself as I heal. I am a survivor. My body is a survivor. I will only allow safe, trustworthy, and respectful people in my life. My unhealthy habits were just survival mechanisms. It is understandable to do the things I did to cope. It is understandable to do the things I did to cope. I am letting go, knowing it is completely safe to do so. I am letting go, knowing it is completely safe to do so. I am coming from a place of non-judgment as I accept my emotions. I am coming from a place of non-judgment as I accept my emotions. I am allowing myself to see the past as the past. I am living in the present, and I am allowing myself to see that the world is safe. Okay. If one of those really stuck out to you, comment it down below because I would love to see which one sticks out to you the most. Understand that your affirmations are going to change over time, and which ones you need throughout your life are going to change over time. So be patient with yourself, be open to change, and keep on journaling. You guys got it. Bye. Welcome to my end card. If you're here, it means you got to the end of this healing video. Yay! Down below is the subscribe button, or maybe to the side, depending on what platform that you are on. And go ahead and hit that like and comment down below something that was really impactful so that others can see it and be inspired. If you're looking for my book, and if you're still here, I'm assuming that you are, or you're just trying to figure out what more you can do to heal in the best way. You know what more you can do? Watch another video. Watch another video. Or you can check out my healing book that I just published. It's the most recent one right now. It's called Breathe, Inhale, Exhale book. And it's going to be over sexual assault trauma and PTSD recovery. It should be linked to my bio down below, or you should be able to DM me for a copy of that, or a link to get yourself a copy for that. If you're going through financial struggles, definitely let me know so I can put you on my radar. And maybe, if you sign up for email updates, you'll get a bonus or something.